Alright, so here's the nectarine tree that we pruned back, which we probably could prune all the way back to here this fall, but I left it because I just wanted to see what would grow and thrive. It's coming back, looking real nice. Getting a couple it's starting already, so it's cool. The growth on the inside, I know people say they don't want the growth on the inside, but if I'm looking to cut these branches and shorten this tree and make it more thriving, I want to know what's going to grow. So if these end up growing and becoming my exteriors, then this is nice. I'll keep these here and let them do that thing when these are cut off. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep them, depending on how big the yield is, because I don't want it to be this wide open in the middle, but at the same time, I want the tree to be a little smaller and maybe have a nicer sized nectarine harvest. So that's cool. These guys are doing their thing. And then my blueberry bush, I pruned it down very, very well. I pruned it, and I have so much new growth though that it looks like I did nothing, which should be cool for production, but I have a lot going on here. So at the end of the season, I think I'm gonna get rid of one of these 5, cut them out, and then hopefully something new will start growing. And then here's the other one, and we've got a lot of our blueberries already starting to form and pop on this one. This one's not as bushy as that one, but it's just as tall. Again, all this is new growth. It's like 1.5 foot of new growth that's here, so really try not to keep it that high. So I'm hoping these don't suck up too much production, but I'm probably going to start pruning some of these out. This one's shooting straight up, so I'm going to prune him, but I'm also going to propagate him like I'm doing with a bunch of others. So I'll have endless amounts of blueberry plants to come. And then this one starting to grow some suckers at the bottom, so I'm going to remove one of them. I'm going to leave this guy right here, this stem growing. And on this side, I think I have a couple suckers in there as well. So, and definitely that middle one's got to come out. So that's cool for that. And then what do we got? So now we've got the blueberries, the nectarines, and then we're going to come over here to our final trees. So if those are galas on the other side, then these are Fujis, or vice versa. I'm not sure which one. So again, pruned this tree down. These trees were so overgrown and unkept by the previous owners of this house. I feel bad. So I just really wanted to prune things back a bit. So that's at least a 12-foot tree now, which is probably okay, but I just want to see like what happens production-wise. I want to know if I get more apples throughout the middle, then I'll prune it so that I have more production through the middle and straight up and down. This is a smaller branched out leader, so I don't know if I'm going to want to keep it. And then, like again, keep it one main leader tree. We'll see what happens, but it's doing a great job. It's thriving. It's got a lot of new growth on it, a lot of buds, a couple little apples growing off of it. Again, any of the stems that are growing into the tree and up, like this guy, I'm gonna cut those suckers off. Straight ones, anything like that, gotta go up. And then this one's the same age as that one, but not as grown. It doesn't get as much sunlight here in the crazy tree cover area, but it's the nicest pruned one. It's about 8 feet, and I think this one will be fantastic for production this year. So it's got the right size stuff here, another leader here, that skinny one that's there. This one, I don't think I'm gonna need this, so maybe at the end of the season we'll take that off. And then we had an almond tree, I believe, over here, and we had to cut him down because he had a lot of lantern flies and infesting everything else, but I cut it and it just started to regrow itself again out of there. So that's it for the backyard for now, and I'll show you a bunch of the propagated stuff in the next couple of days. There's also 2 more leaders and a palm tree on the other side of the yard, so we'll show you those some point this week. So stay tuned. Happy figging.